Hey, you want to know something? This satellite image screams El Nino more than anything I've seen so far this year. Check out this moisture flow coming in out of the Pacific, across Mexico, and right into the eastern third of the United States. That pretty much sums up the forecasting challenges we're experiencing this year. Let's go and get an update on the next big storm system coming your way right now. So welcome back, everybody, to the Weather Nerds YouTube page. I'm meteorologist Greg Majeski, and before we get started, I first want to say thank you to the 467 of you who subscribed to this channel. We're almost at that first YouTube milestone, 500. So if you could do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and go ahead and give me a thumbs up or leave a comment. It really helps trying to build an audience, especially when you're trying to build a weather YouTube page. So please help me out there if you can. All right, we're going to talk about three different things coming up here on this edition. We're going to talk about the jet stream that's going to progress across the country, looking at the European model. I'm also going to talk about the potential for severe weather as we look at the precipitation outlook going into the weekend of the 9th, 10th, and into the 11th of December. And then we're going to look finally at the potential for the heavy snows that'll be falling on the back part of the system, the upper level feature with the storm. So let's go ahead and first we're going to go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. We're going to take a look at what's going on here. And what we're going to be watching closely is this piece of energy here south of Alaska. This is the system that's going to be causing the jet stream to kind of buckle and kind of come in here across the southwest. Now, originally I was concerned about it potentially getting cut off, and it means it gets cut off from the main jet stream flow and gets stuck. And right now that does not appear to be happening. I will say it doesn't look quite as vigorous as it did on my earlier report, but still a pretty decent storm system as you've seen this thing really take a deep dive as we head in throughout the day on Saturday. So as you can see here with the jet stream, you're getting a nice little buckle in the jet stream going right through here. You're still seeing a pretty active subtropical jet stream that's also going to be helping this system along as well. And as we get into Sunday, it gets into a position where the air starts to kind of separate a bit as we're going into Monday. So this is Monday morning here, and that's where the severe component of this is going to be. You see the air kind of doing this bit of number here. So again, that helps with the wind shear. That's one of the ingredients you look for: strong upper level winds and wind shear. That's changing winds with height. That is going to be an ingredient there. Look how strong the subtropical jet stream is down here. Once again, you see the yellows down in here. And so the areas of the southeast, that's going to be the main concern as we go in throughout the day on Monday for the potential for severe weather. As you see this thing just start to get closer to the southeast. And that's the end of the 10-day run there. As you can see there, we got that area of low pressure there in the middle of the country here. The upper level feature hanging back up. The surface low will be to the north as this is going to cross. And the very active weather across the southeast and areas from the intermountain region as this pulls out, that's where the snows will be falling. Let's go ahead and shift over to the precipitation mode and take a look at how those storms are expected to develop. So we're going to start the model data here starting on Saturday with a precipitation outlook, and we're going to take you through all the way to Monday. So we're going from December the 9th right through the 11th. And as you can see here on Saturday morning, we're just seeing some snows here across Utah, areas of Wyoming, and coming into South Dakota with some of the snows. We're just starting to tap some of this moisture coming in out of the Gulf of Mexico, out ahead of the storm system here. And the area that we're going to watch closely going into Sunday is going to be areas of Colorado, New Mexico, parts of Kansas. That appears where the heaviest snows are going to kind of set up here as the storm system begins to pull out into the plains and then eventually begin to impact areas of the southeast with that severe weather component. So let's go ahead and step you through this going forward into time. As we're going through the day on Saturday, the snows really start to pick up, especially going into Sunday morning, overnight into Sunday and into Sunday morning. So this is Sunday morning as we're starting to see things begin to evolve here. You're getting some pretty heavy snows with the upper level feature hanging back behind the area of low pressure. You're starting to get some thunderstorms starting to develop here across portions of Texas as we're seeing that moisture come out, and even some rains kind of spreading out ahead of the system through areas of Missouri and stretching up into southern Wisconsin. There's snows on the top part of this. But as we continue to go through forward in time, let's go ahead and go from Sunday into Monday. That's when things really get kind of fired up, especially with the severe weather component here. Going late in the day on Sunday, we're starting to see those thunderstorms really start to kind of make their presence felt, especially across areas of Arkansas, Louisiana, getting into Mississippi. And we could see a pretty decent squall line there. Continuing with the snows here, though, late in the day on Sunday. Look at all the snows here back across Colorado and areas of Kansas as we're looking at about 7 o'clock on Sunday. All right, so let's go ahead and step forward again. Going into Monday, that's when things really get active. Look at the squall line starting to fire up there on Monday morning. The snows begin to diminish. The severe weather component really starts to take over. So we're talking about Alabama, Louisiana, coming into the Florida Panhandle. And there will be a tornadic episode with this, as I showed you with the jet stream earlier, with that the wind shear that's expected in that area. And this will continue to come into areas of Alabama and Georgia going through the day. This is the time of prime heating here. So we're going to be watching very closely for the potential for severe weather going into Georgia, Alabama, obviously clearing out of Mississippi and through the Florida Panhandle throughout the day on Monday. Still looking at some snow still in the back part of this, going through Kansas and coming in through Iowa, although not as impressive as earlier as the upper level feature kind of kicks on out there. And that it'll be to the tail end of the run. Looks like the storms begin to weaken late in the day on Monday. So many components to this storm. We're talking about heavy snows, and we're talking about severe weather and potential for tornadoes as the storm system begins to press off toward the east. As far as the snow totals, let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So wrapping things up here, we're taking a look at the European projected snow totals here on this map, and you can kind of see several states are going to be impacted by this next system, as you're going to see the heaviest of snows down here around Colorado and Kansas, but it's going to kind of shoot out here across Nebraska, Iowa, and stretching all the way up into areas of Wisconsin with this next storm system. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit closer. We'll take a look at some of the projected snow totals here on this map. As we zoom in here, you can see areas around Colorado. I mean, we're talking 33, 25, 35 inches of snow across areas of southeastern Colorado, and areas of a foot of snow still projected here across areas of Kansas. Even Nebraska, you're seeing, look at it, 15 inches of snow, 14, 15, some pretty heavy snows into areas of western Iowa. And it kind of diminishes a bit as we head further up into the end of Minnesota and getting up into Wisconsin. Still 8 to 10 inches. That's a pretty decent dump of snow. So this area in here will be the area where we're expected the heaviest of the snow to last as we go into, again, that's going to go from about late Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, going in for December the 9th, 10th, and 11th as we watch the storm system pull out of the Rockies and into the plains and into the eastern third of the United States. Now, coming back to me, I want to say again, thank you for being a subscriber on this channel. One thing I am learning very quickly is that the more people I can get to join this page, the easier it'll be for me to do videos a little more timely, more real-time weather reporting. But until I get there, I got to get my numbers up. So please do me a favor. If you have watched this video and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and give me a thumbs up. As playing the games with the algorithm, the more subscribers I can get, the more reporting, especially real-time reporting, I can do. And because it takes several days for my videos to kind of take off. So please help me out. Please join the family. It'll be great to service you and give you some great weather information when you need it most. That's today's report. You guys take it easy. We'll see you on the next edition. Bye-bye.